Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having... When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. Might be calling a hot route. Now on the move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Back to throw, it's Kaiser. It's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Kaiser. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tacked on the extra point.
That makes the score UCF 14, Maryland 0.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Kaiser. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They've got the screen set up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows?
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
About a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Kaiser. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab on 3rd. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Knights.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dropping back, it's Kaiser. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapin! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Smith wants to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Knights are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Off the play fake on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. I don't know if it was luck or... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right.
There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Kaiser. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sanders. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. Touchdown, Maryland! And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his big tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the tight end. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kaiser. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Buys a little extra time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Kaiser. Got a man. It's Campbell. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The offense changing the play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. On the move is the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Kennedy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last.